Well, today what I want to do is I'm going to take you on a little tour through Toledo and Segovia, in which Carrie purchased through Viator. And at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about the price and whether it was worth it or not. Oh, the bus was very nice.
Gracias. Uy, thank you. Muchas gracias.
All right, so today's adventure is going to take us to Toledo. I have no idea what's up here, but it was highly recommended. So we are getting on a bus early in the morning. I'm not sure if we even have woken up this early in a long time. So we're going to have an adventure that takes us all the way to Toledo. Well, the first stop today on our tour is Toledo, which is a city on a hill. And so far, pretty cool looking views, and we're going to have our own English guide to take us through this beautiful little city. Just some beautiful buildings here in the center square. This is where we're going to start our tour.
Ohio, there is a city that the name is Toledo. And this street is street Toledo from Ohio.
So our first stop on our tour is Toledo, Ohio Street. Cool artwork. Ricardo called this the small cathedral. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is part of what they call the Jewish Quarter.
Built by Islamic people. But you can sell this decoration. 12th century. This is very typical. Look, New Delhi, there are 15 million of persons. Yes. More, no? Well, venga. What is your name?
If you want to knock, say hello.
Oh. And you can ask me, Richard, what are you talking about? A high school? Yes, a high school. Today is not working day, for the reason is closed. Eh? But many times I come inside, or to my university. My university was an old convent. And today,
Crossing this bridge that was built in the 14th century. And there's Carrie over there on the 14th century bridge. We have him on camera making this. And that's him right there. So 24 karat gold, you can't see the string, but you can barely see it there. And he's doing it all by hand. That's amazing. And he is a master at this. So this is where they make swords. A blacksmith.
Empezamos a darle forma en el yunque a golpe de martillo. Ahora estaría a 1000 grados. Hay un tercer paso que ya es nuestro famoso que la volvemos a coger, la volvemos a introducir.
And for 110 euros, you can get this. Look at the design on that. This is some of the final product here. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. So we came all the way to Spain to get a little snow and hail. Hey, babe, we come to Spain to get a little snow and hail, huh?
It's still not as cold as it was.
So after a 2-hour drive, we are now in Segovia. So we got a little walking tour that goes through there. Then we got a ticket to an entrance to something. So we're gonna check that out. Now we got a little bit of free time. And we're gonna do a walking tour at about 3:30. So I don't know if we're gonna see some of the stuff, but cool little town. Iglesia San Martin. And right next to the church was the public prison. And this is Segovia Cathedral. Now it costs some money to get in. I'm not gonna do that. We're doing another tour, so I don't have the time. But this is, from the outside, is absolutely breathtaking. We're now in Segovia Plaza Mayor. This is Iglesia de San Miguel. So as we sit and wait for our little walking tour in Segovia, have a little glass of wine and some tapas.
Why we call it the Lady of the Cathedrals. And this cathedral, it was built in 1525 in Gothic style. But at the time they were using Renaissance. That's the reason why this cathedral is the last Gothic cathedral built in Spain. But it started in 1512. This man, his name is San Frutos, and he is the same patron of the city of Segovia. And we have a legend here that says, because the 28th of October is the day of San Frutos. So that day we come here to the square, and the traditional food that
Beautiful design of the exterior of these buildings, or this one particular building here in Segovia. So now our last stop here in Segovia here is at the palace. Now they say that this location here was the inspiration for Snow White. Now we are inside the palace now. Some of the armor worn throughout the years, I guess. Just love the stained glass. The tapestry room. I didn't see a name for this room, but I'm assuming some sort of great hall of
Bueno, mañana trabajas, Leandro. Mañana libras como yo, mañana descansamos.
Well, our tour is over through Toledo and Segovia. The tour itself took around 11 hours and it cost us $126. I believe it was well worth the money because $126 included, obviously the driver, the bus. We had a guide on the bus throughout the time. Then each stop in Segovia and Toledo had its own English-speaking guide. They were fantastic. We loved it. Both places were fabulous. We learned a lot. We enjoyed the sights. And if you're in Madrid, I highly encourage you to look up Viator and look up the tour that will take you to Toledo and Segovia. And as always, keep dreaming and travel safe. And we hope you subscribe to our channel.